Yo, so we're back with another episode. I'm going to be trying a new game. Made by Conjugate, that's a good sign. Good game company. I'm not sure if my volume is on. I believe it is. This should be a dungeon crawler, I believe. I haven't started it up yet. As we'll be able to see, this will be first time opening the game. I didn't want anything to be spoiled. Okay, so we're going to create our protagonist here. That reminds me of Kratos from God of War. I think I'll go with that. Sure, I'll go with that. Hey, haven't seen you around here before. You must be new to this area. Silent protagonist syndrome. Don't talk much, yeah? Well that's alright. I'll be doing enough talking for the both of us. I reckon if you want some respect around here, you have to prove yourself first. Do a favor for me, will ya? Take care of that pesky turbo lurking nearby. Has been a real pain in me bum. Okay. Dungeon crawler. Oh my. I think this would be an interesting episode. This will be like a plot-based one. So it's an ability-based RPG. I think I'll enjoy this a lot. One of my favorite games is Diablo. I mean, this is a very different take of pace than Diablo, but I do sort of like dungeon crawling sort of games. So I think this will be. I'm just gonna double check. I am currently recording. Yeah, I think this will be quite fun. So we got a ghost-looking thing. I'm quite interested to see what the reason behind these are, and a bat. So they both do about the same amount of damage. I think I'll be able to kill it. Yeah, I get the ghost one with that, and then I think next attack will be. Oh, I can up the speed. Oh, I can be going Sonic. Good to know. I'm actually considering equip. I'm actually considering. There's a Sonic game for Android, because if you guys have been paying attention so far, you'll know that I can only record for Android. So that seems to be the main way of the game. So I'm actually going to go down the side path, see what I can find here. I think it'll be worth it, because I'm going to get a treasure chest. Ooh, I got a new looking shirt, which is kind of cool. I actually prefer the look of the old tunic, but hey, this is better stats. Me Turbo, me smash your face. Okay, Turbo. I'm gonna try to. Oh, I have obtained hatred. Good to know. I think I'm actually gonna turn that buff this. Save. Always get more damage. Yes. So I'm gonna equip the shield, yep. So this is the... Wait, so this... Oh, this gives me more health, but less attack. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna go with this one. Partially because I like the way it looks more, and partially because, whilst looking at a, chest plate, one does want health. Alright, let's go. Oh! it appears the bat that I have convinced to help me is on my side now. Or that I convinced to run away in the boss fight is on my side now. So it appears I'll be facing another bat. I'm gonna turn down the speed, actually. Oh my. Ah. So the bat has his own unique moveset. Interesting. So I think we'll be able to get, like, multiple characters in this game. Or at least I'm hoping we'll be able to. I think that'll get down the orc, or ogre, or whatever. And then, yeah. So. I think that'll get him down. So, yep. So it appears like my main protagonist will be taking all the damage. So we got some gold. I'm assuming eventually I'll be able to buy items with that gold. Now, yep, I think I'll be able to use this. Yeah, because I saved it from last battle. Very confused as to what that did. Seemed a bit anticlimactic. Nah, I'm not going to use a health potion just yet. I don't seem to be in much trouble. Sure, I'm taking a bit of damage, but hey. I'm going to get that guy down. Then I'm going to get this guy down. Oh, he evaded it. Interesting. Now I'm going to get that guy down. Feels like I might take some damage. And that'll get that guy down. Good. No items found. Some XP gained. So it appears... Ooh, I get a new weapon. And... this buffs my damage, huh? Alright. So it appears like I'm going to be doing a lot of damage now. Well, comparatively. What? I'm confused. Oh, I got a whole new ability. Interesting. So it heals me and deals damage to me. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that's from, like, the off... Oh, it's because I'm wielding an axe. So with an axe, you have a different ability set. Interesting. I think that's really cool, the designers. I'm pretty excited. I mean, from a Konami, I would... Or, not Konami. Conjugate, I would expect no less. Conjugate. When you're going for Flash games and anything of that sort, not like the AAA titles, but Conjugate is really good for that. In my opinion, at least. I believe they're the best at that, so... Pretty good. If you're looking for some quick Flash games, I'd suggest Conjugate.com. So I'm gonna go down here because I like to get the, all the side things before the boss. Is there a way to check out the map? Okay. I have no idea what that means. I'm guessing that's a pretty big item and somebody in the world has gotten it. But I don't exactly know what that means because you guys are seeing the first time I've started up the game. So this appears to be a ghost. Silent protagonist syndrome. Good to know. Oh, I'm gonna get to attack again. That's interesting. I am kind of confused. And by kind of confused, I mean very confused. There is no order in this attack. So we got some heals. It appears we got the heal. Interesting. I'm gonna do some more damage. That's gonna get the special hit in there again. Now I'm gonna slice that dude down. I think we'll be able to take out this mini ghost with one good axe chop, and we do. So I'll persuade him, and he'll join our team. Interesting. Huh. So it appears we have a spear now. We'll see what sort of moveset that gives us next. I'm going to add to our damage, and I think we'll take down one more dungeon. This will be the last dungeon for the episode, I think. Yep. One more dungeon. Maybe two, depending. It depends on how long this dungeon is. If it goes down quickly, I think we'll go two. I do kind of like the longer episodes. Ooh, we have 3 abilities now. Let's see what the ghost's like. Oh, I think he has a team heal. Let's see what this does. Ooh, drive right through all of them. That was pretty cool. So I think these two. Okay, so I'm gonna get the basic off on that. Just gonna get the basic off on there. See what this does. Oh my! It hits another character in the back. Pretty good. Does a lot of damage. Interesting. So I'm gonna get the special attack. And I think just an auto will finish this dude off. Yep. The dungeons seem pretty quick in this game. So I like the new... Oh, that's cool. I got like a red cape going on here. So I'm gonna get some gold, and then I'm gonna come back down. It's a pretty cool game. I think this would be fun for us for like a let's play to try and beat this game. I think it's gonna be a good one to go right through. And I don't think it'll be too hard, but it'll get interesting. Sort of like Diablo. You don't die a lot, and it's not too hard, but it's more the narrative that drives it along. If that makes any sense, if you guys sort of know what I'm talking about, if any of you played Diablo. Or World of Warcraft, I think. I haven't played much World of Warcraft, so I don't really know. But it's sort of the exploration of the world that keeps you going. And we're going to get an attack in there. And I think this hit should finish him off, and it does. Okay, so I'm going to get a ring here. Common loot item. Appears like the slots are similar to that of Diablo's. I'm going to get the gold, and then I'm going to come down and beat this dude. So, appears like it's a good idea to have this saved up for the next battle, so I can plow through the whole team. Gonna go through the whole team again. And gonna get the quick shot, just the basic. You know what? Actually, next time I'm gonna use the heal on the ghost because I want to see what it does. Okay, so it heals. Interesting. So it's just a light heal. Nothing too major. And I think that, yep, that's going to get him down. So I think the next thing is the boss. I'm going to level up again, which is pretty cool. Oh, so this is a Shrine of Health. Okay, so to regenerate my health. Oh, we're not done this dungeon yet. I thought that was going to be like a night boss. It appears like the dungeons... I think this dungeon might be bigger, so it might, we might not do another dungeon. It just depends on how big they are. Yeah. I think I'm going to heal him. Seems like a support character, which is interesting. Good to have one of those on the team. Always is. Always will be, I think. It's generally a good strategy. I think we'll be able to take out... Yeah. I think we'll be able to... Yeah, so it's just going to be the one left, and I'm going to throw the spear, and he's going to die. So the spear seems to be a good single target weapon. Or ability. Oh, is that the whole dungeon? With, like, no boss, or... Oh, no, it's not the whole dungeon. What am I thinking? Oh, we got a hood now. I'm not sure what that was. All I know is I hit the screen too quick. So it appears I'll have a skill. I'm going to up my damage even more. Eventually I'll probably absolute... Okay. Are we through this dungeon, then? I think so. Oh, yes. So this dungeon didn't have a boss. Interesting. Okay. So those are the 2 rewards. And I think I'll go with one more... Okay. So we get to upgrade that armor. Yeah, I'm just gonna close that. So, I'm gonna go... Okay, one more dungeon. So, I think this will be a boss one, because just, it's like a tower. It looks pretty epic on the mini-map. I really wish it could tell me how long I've been recording for, other than just, you know, getting out a stopwatch. Okay, so it's been about... Actually, I might do another one, because I can tell, because the download time was 18 minutes since I got this game. And I did pretty much open this recording right up after. But I tend to do, like, half-an-hour episodes, so if it's only been 18 minutes since I've downloaded the game, that means I've only been going for, like, 16 minutes. So, you know, I can keep going for quite a while. Alright. We're gonna get the damage on that, and I think one last hit will take it down, and indeed it will. We're gonna get a bit more experience there. We're about halfway through level 4. We're gonna appear, another encounter. I really like this game. It seems very fun, dungeon crawly. I really like the way it's like animated. There's the hill on you, and I'm going to get through all of you guys, and then I'm gonna slice this dude down, and then get this dude down. Take a bit of damage, and I'll take you down. Then I think I'll just chipe you down right there, and then one more hit. One more hit will kill that for sure. Yep, and there he goes. I think we'll get to... Okay, so we're almost 3/4 through. Oh, another enemy. Just going for the gold. The enemy found me. That happens, so we're gonna plow right through. Get a bit of damage. Actually gonna go for the bit of damage here. Another blast right through. And I'm gonna get the hit off and go for the special hit on that one. Get the crit. And I think this last hit from the other bat will finish him off, and indeed it will. Yeah, there's no way I'm using that, because, well, the sword and the shield, I doubt you can use a shield and a bow. That just... I don't see that being a thing. That's kind of a standard RPG mechanic. I believe this would be an RPG. And boom. Nope, that's not going to get him. This will get him, though. Oh my, that got all of them. Okay. Oh. Feels like that really got him. So, as you guys can see, I'm going for a heavy attack build. It appears like I have a lot of health just early game, that it doesn't seem very important to build health yet. Just because I can tank most of their damage. So, I think that's just the way the character is designed, so you don't die too quickly early on. So I think I'll build a lot of attack early game when my defense is just high enough to begin with, and then persuade. Yeah, sure, I'll persuade him for 1,000. Oh. Never mind, you're gonna die. That was foolish. I gave you 1,000 gold to join my side, but you refused, and, well, you died. What can I say? You should have joined me. Did you force me to strike you down? Oh, my! Well, I think that might be a boss. Maybe that's just me, but hey, I'm getting that sort of impression. Oh yeah, even the music changed. It's getting all dramatic. Oh my. Okay, and I'm going to go for the special attack on that one again, too, and I'm going to plow through all of them. Hopefully that way, I'm going to heal on this dude. Get the special hit. Get normal, or those were both normal hits. That way I'm going to get this on the only remaining target. That's why I wanted to make sure to get the other two out of there quickly. That seems to be a really good single target, but I think it goes for, like, the back left. So if I can get the other two out of there, it'll just automatically go for him because he's the only one. So we're going to get some damage there. Whew. Protagonist is starting to take some damage. I think we'll be fine. Get the heal on him. Throw the spear. Ooh, bat's really taking some damage. I think the bat might take him. Yeah, the bat takes him down. Is this the same? Yep, same hat. Gonna get some gold. So I'm free to leave the dungeon whenever I wish, but first I'm going to explore it a bit more. Get a bit more gold and see if I can't find some more treasure. Already beat the boss, so, you know. There's not real much risk of running into something gigantic that'll stop us in our tracks. Pretty cool looking boss, gotta say. Not a very hard boss, but cool looking. It's sort of falling into the same sort of pit hole Diablo does with its bosses, but I mean, there's not much I can blame it for. I'm not expecting much. I feel like most of Diablo's bosses, there are exceptions, and unfortunately I feel like a lot of those exceptions are in the DLC Reaper of Souls, which I do own. I own the Reaper of Souls edition. But I mean, like, probably the best boss in the game that I've seen up to this point. I'm not even done the campaign, in my opinion. The best boss so far is, I forget his name, but he's from the first town. He's just the boss of the first town, the guy with the cannon. I mean, he's not the hardest. Obviously he's not the hardest boss. There are harder bosses, but I just meant enjoyable-wise because he's not just a meat shield. Like, I beat him first time, but the thing with Diablo is most of the bosses I beat first time. I play a barbarian. I'm not sure if this is a problem with the barbarian, but they just really feel like just walls of, you know, just walls. I can take all of their damage, and I just have to wait till I can kill them. The reason why I liked his boss fight so much is he actually did enough damage with his, like, flamethrower abilities and his, you know, the cannon shot and all those abilities that, you know, I couldn't just take his damage. I actually had to dodge. I was forced to come up with a special strategy and, you know, do things differently. Which is why I actually enjoyed the fight. Even like Diablo, when I fought Diablo, it was easy. I just took all of Diablo's damage and just stood there and waited for Diablo to die. I mean, I wasn't doing all that much damage myself. I was just basically waiting for a certain ability to recharge that did a bunch of burst damage and just sitting there waiting. Which, I mean, it's not really all that fun, to be honest, when you're facing a boss like that. So I'm going to try the game after, because I know you can unlock harder difficulties, so I'm going to try it on a harder difficulty with a different character. Maybe I'll have to do some more strategizing. I have a full guidebook, so I might look at that a bit more. I have a full guidebook because I know somebody was going to throw one out, and I'm like, hey, I'll take that. Because, I mean, hey, I'm currently playing that game casually. For those of you who also know that I can't record on the Xbox One because I don't have an HDMI on my TV, you might be like, well, how are you playing Diablo Reaper of Souls? It's available for the 360. And I use the AMV cables on the 360, so I believe, like, I do know there's a HDMI connection for the 360 with something, but I don't really know what that is for, and I just never really used it by the time that I was considering getting an upgrade. I just kind of got a new console, so, I mean, hey, I still use the old one for, well, stuff like Diablo and a lot of the single-player stuff. Because, I mean, I really like it, just sort of like the way it controls And I mean, there are so many games released for all consoles now that, I mean, even if it's not the newest one, even if it's not getting new released games, there are still hundreds upon hundreds of games you haven't played, so it is like they're new. They're just new to you. They might be old news to somebody else. Like, I play games that were, you know, really hyped up and then sort of lost momentum over time, because that does happen to games, way after they were hyped. But I mean, hey, I played them and I enjoyed them. I just didn't play them and enjoy them at the same time everybody else did. So, but that doesn't mean I can't play them and enjoy them. In my opinion, at least. I don't really feel the need to follow the crowd, you know? But, I completely understand wanting to play the same game everybody else is playing. It's human nature. There's nothing wrong with wanting to do that. I'm just not a huge fan of, I always kind of like obscure games. Just the way I am. So we're gonna get that battle done. I think we'll level up. Yet we do. We get up to level 6. Not yet. Okay, yes. So, forgive me for a second. I'm just gonna check that. So, 28 minutes ago. Okay, I think I'll do one more dungeon. One more dungeon, and that'll be it. So that should give us a good baseline of what this game's all about, I feel. So after this, you know, once I'm done this, I may record another episode of this. I think I'll probably do that later on in the day, honestly. I mean, it's only like, what time is it here? It's only 4, so I still got plenty of time in the day to record another episode. I don't know, I might watch a movie. I do that sometimes. Yeah. Still plenty of time in the day, so we'll see what I do. Well, I'll see what I do. You guys won't really see what I do because, well, I just sort of record videos for you guys. Not like I'm with you 24/7, and honestly, that'd be pretty creepy if I was following you 24/7, admit it. But, yeah. Interesting looking enemies. Ooh, that was effective. It was like 3 critical hits at one. Well, it wasn't like 3 critical hits, it was 3 critical hits with one ability, so evidently it's going to be effective at thinning the herd, so to speak. So we're a fourth of our way up to level 7. So we're going to get into combat with this little guy. So we got 2 of the mushrooms and a slime. Use this special ability here and hit with this, and it should die. Then, I'm going to plow through here. Appears like he's going to do some damage. Oh, he evaded that attack. And then I'm probably going to kill him. Yep, I do kill him with that. So, our protagonist, evidently, definitely the strongest character so far. I'm intrigued to see if you'll get other human followers. You might not, and I mean, I wouldn't really blame the game. That's just their decision, whether or not they want to make other human characters or not. So, no. Definitely don't want to use a skip shrine. I really like killing all the monsters, getting all the XP I possibly can, and getting all the gold I possibly can. That's just sort of the way I am in games. Like, in Diablo, I've made some of the fights harder for myself because I just use all the XP per kill loot gear I can get, even if it's worse, because I just end up over-leveling, and that does compensate for the fact that my gear might be worse. That could be the reason why some of the fights are boring, is I might just be over-leveled by a lot. So I can just take all the damage they have that they can ever possibly throw at me, so... yep. I'm gonna take that. Oh, ups my attack? Yes, please. Ah, I look like a Viking. Except for the fact that those aren't accurate. The helmets that were made like this weren't actually around during the Viking era, so, Hollywood has lied to you. So have games. Many people have lied to you. But I won't lie to you. Neither will Game Theory, which is actually where I found out that fact. They're a reliable show. If you know Game Theory, you can probably guess what they're about. They theorize on games. So, I don't know what they would do for a game like this, but, you know, theorize maybe why these monsters will follow you around, which would be an interesting thing. I don't know why money would be important to a monster. We'd have to see. Like, it might be revealed later. That is kind of an odd design choice, that money would be important to monsters. Just in my opinion. I wonder, is there a way to sell these items? Just sort of thinking of something to do whilst I wrap up this this episode. But yeah, I do think that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. You know. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. Peace.